Hello guys, welcome to Everything Metallurgy and welcome to day 47 of 100 days 100 concepts. And today in this video I'm going to explain you about what is dispersion hardening. So basically we know what is precipitation hardening, which we already covered in our previous videos, but here we also have something called dispersion hardening, which is quite used for some particular range of applications. So this is basically also called mechanical hardening. Dispersion hardening is also called mechanical hardening. So what is this actually happen in this particular strengthening mechanism? So basically here we add dispersoids. So we add dispersoid to the metal powders which we are interested to strengthen. So these dispersoids over here are materials which have very high melting point and very high strength. So what happens is these dispersoids will try to bear the load that is applied on your materials. And the metal matrix which is formed from the metal powder will be softer matrix. So one of the best example of this dispersoid is usage of inert oxides like Y2O3. What is Y2O3? Y2O3 is called yttria. So yttria is basically taken in fine sizes, and these are well mixed with the metal powder. So on mixing, what is happening? You are forming a good mixture. So now we have powders. So in order to strengthen it, in order to compact it, we use consolidation by powder metallurgy route. So because here we are using powders of the dispersoids as well as the metal, you actually tend to use powder metallurgy route to consolidate it. That means what we do, we already covered that also, the steps in powder metallurgy. We go through it and we try to strengthen my material. So these dispersoids like yttria are basically generally incoherent, and these also impart pretty good creep resistance to the material. That means if you are hardening or strengthening any particular metal with the usage of these dispersoids, or in dispersion hardening, you can always find that the material can undergo, or material can withstand good amount of stress even at higher temperatures. Because these dispersoids, which are my primary load bearing materials, are able to withstand higher temperatures because of their high melting point. That's the reason why these dispersoids are actually used here. And of course these dispersoids are nothing but obstacles for the movement of my dislocation, which is actually resulting in hardening. So this is about dispersion hardening or mechanical hardening. So I hope you understood this video. If you like it, please hit the like button and also share with all the GATE metallurgy aspirants. Do visit everythingmetallurgy.com and enroll for one of the best video course for GATE metallurgy and also one of the most affordable test series for GATE metallurgy. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Meet you tomorrow with one more interesting concept. Thank you.